Lindsey Stirling, look at you.
Look at me.
Getting more honored tonight.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Awards.
Yeah.
Like, you've had so many accolades. Like, what does this one mean for you?
I mean, I was really excited about this whole program because I feel like it's women honoring women.
Yeah.
You know, it's women celebrating each other. And there's a lot of award programs out there and, you know, different titles that you can get. But I think our society is changing. There's always been this, like, narrative that women compete and that there's only so many seats at the table. And I think women are writing a new narrative saying, no, we don't believe in that. We don't think there's only so many seats. There's plenty of room for everyone. And we are going to celebrate each other to prove it. And I love that.
That's amazing. When you were in Arizona growing up and you were just kind of like getting started, did you ever envision that you were going to have like this impact that you've had now? Like you're like at a legacy point. You're like influencing children. And did you ever envision this?
You know, actually, no. When I first started the violin, it was a hobby. And I think classical music never really spoke to my soul. So I liked the violin. I liked playing it, but it wasn't necessarily like, I'm going to do this with my life. And it wasn't until I started writing music in my early 20s that I started to be like, oh, this is my calling, not just a hobby. And so, yeah, it's my career kind of unfolded. Years of hard work, obviously, a lifetime of hard work. But I'm grateful that I stuck with it until my, like, true passion for it arose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that hunger in this. Like, you know, that hunger when you were, you know, ready to take on the world.
Yes.
You still have that.
I do.
Wow.
I do. And I count my blessings that I still get so excited about it. You know, I'm gearing up to, like, release a new album, and I'm so excited about it. And and I'm also starting to plan the next tour. And I'm, like, thinking of all the ideas, and it gets me, like, giddy with excitement to start to, like, pull it all together. And it's just like, I can't believe I still get so much joy out of this. After 7 albums, after countless tours, it's still fun.
That's what you're bad at.
Thank you.
Well, listen, you got so much going on. Let me ask you a couple more questions.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
When did you realize in your career that YouTube was like an enhancer, like a vessel of who you were as an artist for millions of people? When were you like, oh my God, this is like kind of transformative?
Yes. You know, I have to give a huge thanks to this guy. He was a YouTube creator back in, like, the early days of YouTube. And he came to my school. I was going to school at BYU, and he kind of spread the word that he was teaching a YouTube workshop.
Okay.
One night only. And and I was just like, this sounds interesting. But some friends of mine were going, and they're like, we were all filmmakers.
Right.
And so they were going for filmmaking, and they were like, you should come.
Yeah.
And I went, and as I sat there, it's like the right time, right place. I had been trying to put my music out there. I'd been getting really discouraged,
right,
feeling like I was hitting wall after wall. And as I sat in this little 2-hour seminar about how to be a YouTuber in 2010, I was like, this is it. Like, everything inside my body was like, that's the answer. This is going to work. And literally, I hit the ground running the next day.
It was like made for you.
It was.
All right, Lindsey, last question. What would you tell 13-year-old Lindsey today?
Oh, man. I would just say enjoy the ride. You know, I think sometimes I look back and I realize that you have to work hard. You have to keep your head down sometimes and just go for it. But at the same time, don't forget to look up. Don't forget to look up and run.
Smell the flowers.
Smell the flowers while you're on your way. And it's something I've gotten better at as I've gotten older. But little 13-year-old Lindsey, it's going to be a while till she learns.